So sick of scrolling online and watching Black Americans sit there and advise their people not to support the immigration.
Ask you to stop saying the N-word. You said no. And so come together and remember what exactly. Remember that y'all anti-Black as racist as a lot of y'all. So we ain't got to come together and do a damn thing.
Talk to your own people.
So, we're going to address having an opinion generalization to an entire community and what that means and how that affects everybody, especially the online debates going on and non-unity in the community, because what I'm noticing in the comments of the last video is that exact generalization, breaking down the media manipulation, and when the doors open of traumatic events, it allows other things to come in that redirects the whole intention of the situation that's happening with ICE and protests. But first, let me express the importance of why I created that video. If you watched it, you got to see the different perspectives that's happened online, the analysis and the manipulation of the protests that's happening, and what Trump's presidential term means for the collective. Now, some people in the comments were saying users don't fall for it. Soon as you support, they will turn on you. Snakes can't be trusted. Why should we get involved with the protests? Y'all don't like us. And this comment that basically made me want to record this video was, at first I was hurt by the comments, especially as a Latina American woman. But after watching all of the videos, I came to understand some of the perspectives being shared. That said, please don't generalize your opinion to an entire community. Many of us are Black, and yes, racism exists, but what community doesn't have ignorant individuals? Secondly, I agree that no flag should ever be burned. The people participating in these riots are also acting wrongly and bringing shame upon many of us. Disrespect in any form is unacceptable. I told her, I said, I saw some comments too, and let me be clear. Opinions that cause generalization of an entire community is the point of the media coverage, and to bait division. As you can see from these videos, people are falling in the same frequency of generalization. From me to you, please know that this channel was here to expose that program so opinion generalization can stop. And if anybody, and I do mean anybody, knows what goes on with the coverage of the Black community, generalization of an entire community and that outlook amongst other racial communities is not something new amongst my community. Like, I'm right there with you when I'm talking, when I tell you that my whole platform, my whole like message with everything that I've been speaking is to stop generalization of an entire community. Being able to have discernment inside of your heart and look at people for people. I want to express the importance of when you say y'all or you all or they, and then you insert your perspective on what somebody else is or what a group of people is and generalize them in their entirety. Because what we speak, we are casting into the grid, the Earth's energetic grid. So the debate online and what's been going on with TikTok and the algorithm of like people are fighting against each other. When people are expressing their opinions and their experiences and what their observations of different communities, they like to generalize that community into one bunch, saying that y'all, they, or them. Just breaking down those words and using them in opinions and perceptions is harmful to everybody. The whole thing that's been going on is that some Latino people were making videos about Black people saying that why are y'all not involved in the protests, and Black people responded by saying that we're not getting involved. We said no, we don't want to be involved because y'all are racist. It seems like a lot of people are doing a bunch of generalization, and that's the whole that's been the whole transmission of the collective right now. We gotta work through it. Okay, let's weave through all of this together. Okay, so pay attention to my words. Some white people are generalizing Black people. Some Black people are generalizing white people. Some Latino people are generalizing Black people, and some Black people are generalizing Latino people. And it just creates a loop and a loop and a loop of all different people generalizing each other and saying that y'all are this, y'all are that, you all are this, and pushing everybody into one group of this is the definition of these people. So there's no discernment in your heart center, and it's just constricted. We can blame the structure of this country. We can blame the Illuminati, the government. We can blame the great-grandparents of these different people who are generalizing and saying racial slurs and doing everything. Okay, we can blame everything outside of us and just leave it there, and it's easy to be that. Now, observing all of this, people speaking from ancestral trauma, people speaking from the lenses that they have observed with this world and whatever is being put in front of them. And that's what I think some of the people in the Black community that's making videos comments about saying that they're not open to trying to help the brown community, the Latinos, because there's an ancestral wound of trusting people for people, and then they do slavery. So this stain and this lens on the outlook of people is causing more like frustration. It's causing more stagnation in your heart. I mean, just thinking about what the girl said in the last video. She said being the social experiment that whiteness has used to establish a systematic oppression causes a stain and feelings and imprints on the epigenetics of the melanated community. When you're going through the world and you have this lens where you constantly have to analyze whether or not somebody is racist or their intentions is trying to manipulate you, and you're taking apart and sharing that lens with other people in the hopes to protect them so they don't be manipulated or they're not hurt or scarred from the darkness in somebody else. What's happening online with the discourse and the back and forth that's going between the Latino community and the black people is algorithmically amplified or bot injected to keep tensions inflamed. When you know that there's a possibility in this world that there are forces that are trying to pit people against each other so they don't come together and go change and create more evolution and healing within this world and in the grid, you know that there are distractions that's put out. And that's the intention of the video, the media manipulation. And the distractions that are put out that are keeping us from actually engaging in the healing of this tension and wounds that have come up. You see that the output and the responses that people are making from this back and forth is effectively weakening potential alliances. Think about how this is all fueling and giving more back to the dominant power structure, you know, the structure of the old world and everything what this country has been built off of. And many people are holding the same beliefs that Latinos are racist, all white people are oppressors. You know, you just have this massive group thought form or egregore emerging, and that's been existing on our grid. This is just creating more energetic pollution. I have put this in my notes. Hold on, let me see. I wanted to make sure I said this. So you seeing that both communities are being clouded by resentment and mistrust. So I'm making this video to move away from who is worse and into what unhealed trauma is the collective expressing right now. It's this whole conversation of, well, we're waiting for white people or the government to apologize for what they did to us. We're waiting for Latinos. We're waiting for some of the Latinos to stop saying the N-word and apologize for that. When you know the history of media manipulation that's been going into play to constantly provide more division for us, how can you even trust comments? Stop looking for the outside world, outside communities, or the ignorance, the racism, the darkness in people. Stop looking to try to heal or trying to get some type of apology from the darkness of people. The real power, the real reparations, the real healing is when you alchemize your pain. Okay, this is your journey. When you notice on a root soul level, people are not speaking from their soul, they're speaking from their wounds. And you're allowing those same wounds, those same outlook and lenses to be inside of you. It probably stirred from a person who personally had an experience with a different community, and they just took that and ran with it and used that anger and that frustration to spread it amongst other people and cause more fear and division instead of working on their internal imbalances and what they feel, the hurt that they feel from that. And to make them feel more safe, they spread it out to other people so they can feel safe in their anger and in their frustration. To generalize an entire group is fixing your energy into a rigid frequency. Your heart is constricting, your aura is constricting, and everything is constricted into smaller sections. You already inside of a box. You're already inside of a box. Okay, now, if you're still here, now let's take it to a higher perspective, okay? Because we already explained the energetic density, the energetic heaviness, and the cloudiness, and the cycling of all of this. And from a higher perspective, what we speak, we are casting into the grid. Every thought that we identify, every word that we speak, every emotion adds into the energetic grid of this earth. When we speak from blame, we feed these egregores, these entities, we feed the foundation that we so are against of in this country and in this world that thrives on division and keeping communities fractured. Speaking from healing is feeding the light grid. Instead of saying all people, this certain community is racist, you can say that I am hurt from some of the world's anti-blackness and I am on a journey to healing that. We are at a crossroads of human evolution right now. What's happening right now with social media, the government, everything that's playing a part in the collective. The old ways communities, the war, the hierarchy, the scapegoating are collapsing. And we're seeing it because you're seeing things, you're seeing feelings, emotions, and what's happening with the minds of people and the government and society. It's all coming to the surface, and we're able to analyze it and see it at play. But when we're paying attention to the intentions of why these people are speaking on these things and at this time, what is their intentions? Why are they here to spread more division? Are they here to create more healing? Are they trying to get to the basis and the root of things and try to transmute it? What is the intentions? That is what people are seeing. The intentions of things. These wounds that are ancestral, they're energetic, and they're still with us to this day. You might feel like you're protecting yourself in this world by coming into that awareness and staying in that awareness, but you're dimming your own light. Your beliefs are energy. They vibrate, they ripple, they magnetize. All of these people who are making videos from different communities pointing out who's worse or who's done more or who's done less are hurt because they believe the world is against them. They've been programmed to believe that this world has literally put them, this world is not of your benefit. And through that lens, you're unconsciously seeking resonance with your pain. So when you see people make videos about some of the Latinos saying the N-word or they're racist, and you're seeing the same thing with different communities, it's easy to say, yeah, that's why I'm minding my business, that's why I'm sitting out, that's they got to work on they racism. So if you know that there's a system that's constantly preying on the separation and putting in things into your algorithm to trigger you, manipulate you, program your frequency, just like I said with the movie Straw on Tyler Perry, trying to fight that, you're gonna drive yourself crazy. But to starve those forces, that is what we're doing right now. We are not each other's enemies. We are each other's mirrors. Remember how I said, what we speak, we cast into the grid. What we vibrate, we cast into the Earth's grid. If you don't know what Earth's energetic grid is, it is basically, in a sense, the Earth's nervous system. Now, I did a video about regulating your nervous system and how important that is in your healing. So, individually, paying attention to your nervous system and your part that you play in the Earth's nervous system and how it's all connected shows just how powerful your ability to transmute and heal this world, heal this planet, heal yourself, heal how you project reality and how you individually impact the world. You want to release stagnation in your body. You want to release stagnation in the Earth's grid. You want everything to flow and be peaceful and harmonized. When things are not harmonizing, it's because your nervous system is shocked. You are in fight or flight. You are the world is at a low cloudy frequency, that is not causing people to connect, and it's causing more division, which is easier for the oppositions to exist in this world. The grid, the government, the collective, the racism, the different things that you're seeing is a mirror and an extension of the collective consciousness. As we heal, so does the grid, so does the world. What part are you playing in this situation, in these evaluations, in the awareness of what's happening? Let me give you an example. Do y'all remember that scene in the Avatar? Remember they were sitting in front of the tree and they had their tails connected to the tree's roots? That's exactly what we do on an energetic level interacting with the grid. You're already rooted into it. So what part are you playing with healing or allowing the energy to flow and harmonize and spreading more love and transmutation? When you see stagnation, when you see clouded minds or people who are recycling the same energy that is not causing it to heal or transmute, are you going to allow that energy to stagnate? Are you going to add to the stagnation? Or are you going to play your part in your awareness and your connect to the earth, to yourself, to your nervous system, to the Earth's nervous system? Are you going to work with it or are you going to work against it? Do you want a better world or do you want a more conflicted world? Some people are not there yet. They don't have the ability to know how to transmute energy or seeing the intentions behind how this is causing a cycle in somebody. And you have to play your part in analyzing that and showing people more. There's more to this world. There's more light in this world. There are people are people. You are not going to generalize a group of people into one thing and say that these people are bad and these people are good and that's what's causing the stagnation. And if you want to add to that, and if you see that that's adding to that, and you play no part in internally with yourself, just with your thoughts and how you what you accept into yourself, or what you the little comments you say that agrees with that stagnation, why add to it? If you know the blueprint of all of this, why are you adding more to this why are you adding more to something that you're supposed to be starving? We're supposed to be starving the matrix. We're supposed to be starving the foundation that is causing this planet to be the way it is. You have a job, you have a responsibility to yourself, to healing your nervous system, which is healing the world's nervous system. And if you're gonna hold that, if you want to hold the hatred, if you want to hold the density, the cloudiness, if you want to hold the way this world is, then keep perceiving it with how you're being fed and accept that and keep eating it and keep taking taking it in and you know it's causing stagnation, but you're going to continue to involve yourself with that, then you know what part you play in. But me and this channel and this platform is transmuting it, okay? I know I was probably all over the place, but at the end of the day, I hope like me going down my rabbit hole, or just I hope that me going into my alignment and in my rabbit hole of myself, I was able to kind of reach you guys in a different perspective, in a higher perspective of what you're observing with the world right now. So yeah. I don't know how I got to this long, but yeah. I love y'all so much. Thank you so much for interacting and engaging and sharing your love on this channel. And I appreciate every single one of you for the work that you're doing on yourself and the work that you're doing on the planet. And we're gonna keep going. So yeah, I'll see y'all later. Love y'all. Peace out. Yeah. See you on the next video. All right, bye.